of a terrible night, when the flags they flew at half-mast. When the man he lay dead, he was riddled with lead, and he died on the streets of Belfast. All the radio said was another shot dead, and he died with a gun in his hand. But they didn't say why, till he really had to die, for he died to free Ireland. Oh, it happened one day when the bold IRA set out to fight for their land, with an old Thompson gun and the troops on the run. To return to their homes was the plan. All the radio said there's another shot dead, and he died with...
My Gaelic friends, welcome to the Celtic Club, where history comes alive in song and music. And who better to bring that history alive for you than someone who has looked down the barrel of Irish history. The history of Ireland is scarred by many rebellions. One such rebellion took place in the year of 1798, led by a young Dublin barrister called Theobald Wolfe Tone. It was Tone's intention to unite Catholics, Protestants and dissenters under the common name of Irishmen. And the poet of the Irish nation, Thomas Osborne Davis, paid a visit to Tone's grave in Bodenstown churchyard in 1847, and afterwards penned these lines. In Bodenstown churchyard there is a green grave, and wildly around it let winter winds rave, for shelter the ruin and doom, till Ireland the nation can build him a tomb. We're going to play A Nation Once Again. Thomas Osborne wrote A Nation Once Again, and in 1974 the BBC of London done a survey to see what song was sung most throughout the world, and it was Thomas Osborne's David's song, great Irish nationalistic ballad, A Nation Once Again.
A nation once again, and Ireland long a province be. A nation once again. When boyhood's fire was in my blood, I read of ancient freemen, of Greece and Rome, who bravely stood 300 men and freemen. And then I prayed I yet might see our fetters rent in twain, and Ireland long a province be. A nation once again, all together. A nation once again. A nation once again. And Ireland long a province be. A nation once again.
Now, in Ireland, 100 years ago this month, we had our own 300 brave Spartans who marched down Sackville Street and hung a right into the post office, that symbol of British imperialism in Ireland. And we all have that iconic vision in our minds of Pádraig McPeary standing outside the GPO reading the proclamation with those four beautiful iconic Corinthian columnists beside him. And Richard's going to come up now and read the proclamation.
Seeing that we're recognised in 1916, I'd also like to recognise the Irish language here tonight. So I'd like to begin with a couple of focal Gaeilge. Tommy Ballathe Anish Anocht Kalura Aryamak Nakaska Milanake is a shade egg. No maid Lornach is starna herden about an okad shaw. Agus Buwalo Manish a raw for Ogrin Asarsha, in the Proclamation of Independence. Public na Heran, the provisional government of the Irish Republic to the people of Ireland. Irish men and Irish women, in the name of God and of the dead generations from which he receives our old tradition of nationhood, Ireland, through us, summons our children to her flag and strikes for their freedom. Having organised and trained her manhood through her revolutionary organisation, the Irish Republican Brotherhood, and through her open military organisations, the Irish Volunteers and the Irish Citizen Army. Having patiently perfected her discipline, having resolutely waited for the right moment to reveal itself, she now seizes the moment, and supported by her exiled children in America and by gallant allies in Europe, but relying in the first on her own strength, she strikes in full confidence of victory. We declare the right of the people of Ireland to the ownership of Ireland and to the unfettered control of Irish destinies to be sovereign and indefeasible. The long usurpation of that right by a foreign people and government has not extinguished the right, nor can it ever be extinguished except by the destruction of the Irish people. In every generation, the Irish people have asserted their right to national freedom and sovereignty. 6 times during the past 300 years, they have asserted it in arms. Standing on that fundamental right, and again asserting it in arms, in the face of the world, we hereby proclaim the Irish Republic as a sovereign, independent state, and we pledge our lives, the lives of our comrades in arms, to the cause of its freedom, of its welfare, and of its exaltation among the nations. The Irish Republic is entitled to, and hereby claims, the allegiance of every Irish man and woman. The Republic guarantees religious and civil liberty, equal rights and equal opportunities to all its citizens, and declares its resolve to pursue the happiness and prosperity of the whole nation and of all its parts, cherishing the children of the nation equally, and oblivious of the differences carefully fostered by an alien government, which have divided a minority from the majority in the past. Until our arms have brought the opportune moment for the establishment of a permanent national government, representative of the whole people of Ireland, and elected by the suffrages of all our men and women, the provisional government hereby constituted will administer the civil and military affairs of the Republic in trust for the people. We place the cause of the Irish Republic under the protection of the Most High God, whose blessing we invoke upon our arms, and we pray that no one who serves that cause will dishonour it by cowardice, inhumanity or rapine. In this supreme hour of the Irish nation, must, by its valour and discipline, and by the readiness of its children to sacrifice themselves for the common good, prove itself worthy of the august destiny to which it is called. Signed on behalf of the Provisional Government, Thomas J. Clark, Sean McDermott, Tomas McDonough, P.H. Pearce, Eamon Cant, James Connolly, Joseph Plumpett. Chucky Arla.
The man was all shot through that came today into the barrack square, and the soldier I'm not proud to say that we killed him there. They brought him from the prison hospital, and to see him in that chair, I swear his lips would far more quickly bring a man to prayer. Maybe I don't understand this thing that makes these rebels die, yet all men love freedom and the spring clear in the sky. I wouldn't do this deed again for all that I hold by, as I gaze down my rifle at his breast, but then a soldier I. They said he was different, kindly to apart from all the rest, a lover of the poor, his wounds ill-dressed. He faced us like a man who knew a greater pain than blows or bullets. Ere the world began, died he in vain? Ready, present, and him just smiling. Christ, I felt my rifle shake. His wounds all opened around his cherub pool of blood. I swear his lips said fire before my rifle shot that cursed lead. And I was picked to kill a man like that, James Connolly.
A great crowd had gathered outside of Kilmainham, their heads all uncovered. They knelt to the ground, for inside that grim prison lay a brave Irish soldier, his life for his country about to lie down. He went to his death like a true son of Ireland, the firing party he bravely did face. Then the order rang out, present arms, fire. James Conley fell into a ready-made grave. The black flag was hoisted, the cruel deed was over. Gone was a man who loved Ireland so well. There was many a sad heart in Dublin that morning when they murdered James Conley, the Irish rebel. God's curse on you, England, you cruel-hearted monster. Your deeds, they would shame all the devils in hell.